Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Bond going to throw it.
Open man here is Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Mon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wilhelm.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They go play action here. Mon.
A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Six 0 our score after 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilhelm going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Buffalo. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check right 54.
Looking to throw. Wilhelm. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilhelm being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let go. Check right 54, line 54.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mond now off of play action.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mond looks to throw.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilhelm, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilhelm. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw. Wilhelm. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Mond completes it to the fullback Ham. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Mond. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hey, one set.
Back to throw. Wilhelm. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw on second down. Wilhelm. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Shoves him aside and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Wilhelm. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
He'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mond out of the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Buffalo, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first